Good morning. I am Professor U K Banerjee. I am a professor of architecture and regional planning and joint professor of Ranveer and Chitragupta School of Infrastructure Design and Management in IIT Kharagpur. I am offering this course for the benefit of everybody. As it is seen from the title of this particular course, it is a soft skill for business negotiations and marketing strategies. In fact, if you really see, every day, everyone all over the world, they are negotiating. They are. I won't say that everybody is doing marketing. I won't say everybody is negotiating for business, but everybody is negotiating. Whether it's a mother negotiating with the children, children negotiating with the mother. It's an employer negotiating with the employees, employees negotiating with the employer. It's a candidate who seeks for an employment, he negotiates with the employer for job interview. It's a student who is negotiating with the teacher to get more score. In fact, throughout the world, I am not naming many more which are very sensitive, like negotiations for political gains, negotiation for defense oriented peace treaties. I am not going into that, but in fact you will see that every day we are negotiating. Very interestingly, this particular field of study has always impressed me, and I was so interested in it that since my young days when I was studying in this institute, I was always trying to learn about it. More especially since I am in the field of architecture and planning, where almost every day I have to negotiate with my clients, whether it's for fees or whether for selling my designs, whether trying to know their points, whether trying to come to a common agreement. So negotiation was always at the back of my mind, but I didn't pay much attention to it. You know, the day I stepped into the profession, then I realized, yes, it is very, very, very important subject. This subject, whether it is to be learned or we are born with it, in fact, all of us are born with some kind of intelligence. Only thing is, we specialize in certain lines, we focus on it, and then we try to learn more and more, exercise more, practice more, get the benefits. This is a kind of subject then I thought of configuring for all of us. Why all of us? First, let me learn, and then let me try to share with you so that you learn. In this particular topic, there are three components you must have seen. One is a soft skill, another is a business negotiations, another is marketing strategies. There are steps. It is not necessarily that the soft skill is going to lead to business negotiations and the business negotiations will lead to marketing strategies. No, it's not that. But the point is, when I was thinking about negotiations, then most often we give importance to the business negotiation because there is a chance that somebody will gain, somebody will lose, or maybe both will gain. This particular course is planned in such a manner that you will be learning sequentially. There are many institutions who are offering these courses in some form or the other, especially the schools which are associated with the management education. They are focusing on this to a great extent. There also I do see, when I am reviewing their course and curricula, that people are giving importance. People are trying to know about various skills for negotiations, but I thought over and above everything, a skill which is most essential for this kind of study is a soft skill. That soft skill, if you acquire, you have more chances of winning. I don't need to raise a debate in this. Soft skill and the hard skills. I will discuss this in detail when I will go to my courses. I am just trying to introduce you to this idea that you master the soft skill. and apply in your negotiation techniques. And when you are going forward for marketing strategies, apply there too. When you try this, you will find that this is going to give you a leverage. This is going to give you an advantage. This is going to make you controlled, composed. In fact, everybody is selling. If I think about marketing, what we are marketing, we are trying to sell something to somebody. Everybody is selling. If you are a student, you are answering to a question very categorically, very systematically and correctly, writing down on the answer scripts so that your teacher will review it. He will give you the maximum marks. Basically, you have sold. You have sold your skill of writing. You have sold your skill of expression. You have also sold your skill of retrieval. What you have learned in the class, you have retrieved and then you have written in the exam. So the point is, now, has teacher sold you anything? Yes, he did. He learned his knowledge. He acquired his knowledge. He sold you his knowledge. Since teaching is a noble profession and I am very much in it, I will not use the term called selling the knowledge. I would rather substitute this with the sharing the knowledge. But teacher, basically whatever knowledge he has gathered, he is trying to share with you, means he is trying to give it to you. In return, what he is expecting? Not price. He is expecting that you learn this knowledge. You prove to the teacher that you have learned it. So the point is, whenever you are, here comes a question of negotiation. How? Teacher gives you the knowledge if you are interested to take it. If the teacher is trying to give you more knowledge and if you are least interested to take it, teacher will stop his shop. He will not give you much knowledge. He is negotiating with you how much you are keen to learn, and he is going to give you that knowledge. Look at your side. You are also negotiating. You are spending your money for the fees that you are paying for education. You are spending your time. You are spending your energy. So everywhere there is an expenses. So you definitely also negotiate with the teacher to see that you get the best knowledge in the best possible time, in the minimum possible time, in very clear terms, so that the knowledge goes at the back of your mind and then you use it everywhere. You are also negotiating. Everywhere, everyone is negotiating. No harm. You can always negotiate. In this particular course, what I am going to do is, I am going to discuss with you various aspects. So I am just trying to tell you the structure in which I am going to give you this knowledge. This course is distributed over 12 weeks. What you have to do is, you sit every week for 2.5 hours, not in continuity. You follow the lectures module by module. It will be presented module by module. Sometime 2 modules may have a bigger content, sometime 1 module may have a smaller content. Don't bother. You follow sequentially. My sincere suggestion is, never jump to the other sessions unless you have gone through the first one. So go through it sequentially. In the first 2 weeks, I will be covering soft skills and hard skills, everything about soft skills and hard skills. Why hard skills? I have to say that if I am focusing on soft skills, I must also know what hard skill is. But I will not tell you the tactics of acquiring hard skills. I will only introduce you to differentiate between soft skill and the hard skill. And one very important thing which will come in the second week, that is non-verbal communication. This I can tell you, friends, you have to acquire it. Not everybody is born with it. You have to acquire it, and I will give you that idea how you are going to communicate even without speaking, so that you win. Because every time we are trying to win the situation, we are trying to leverage the situation. So you have to communicate in such a manner even without speaking. That's a great thing, not a very easy one, I can tell you. Pay strong attention, very close attention to this particular lecture, Then for the next 6 weeks, 3 to 8 weeks, I will sequentially go from negotiations to professional negotiations to business negotiations to product marketing negotiation and negotiation for services. When I will be talking about the nonverbal communication, especially the students or the candidates who are seeking employment, please pay attention to this. There are many tricks, there are many tips which I will share, which can make you win in the interviews and in the GDs. It is for the students especially, but I am not limiting it to the students, because every day a person who is seeking an employment, he may be a person just graduated and now seeking an employment, a student. But think about it, that you have worked in the industry for about 10 years, now you are seeking an employment elsewhere, and you are again subjected to the same set of grinding called interviews and GDs, and you have to do that. There also you have to learn exactly how to do it. Many of the things you know, many of the things you will believe, many of the things you may disbelieve, many of the things you may argue against. No matter, I will share with you everything that I have learned, and also I have shared this with my students here, and they have corroborated, confirmed that they have got the direct benefit out of it. So, non-verbal communication part you must focus. During negotiations, there are multiple approaches which I will discuss. Then for the next 3 weeks, from 9 to 11 such weeks, I will talk about marketing, in which I will focus on the power marketing. Everybody does marketing. Anybody who is selling your cloth is doing marketing, but I will focus on the power marketing. How to do the power marketing, what's the strategy, and how do you present during power marketing. And in the last one, the 12th week, is a very, very critical one that I will cover. Time management in marketing. Time management not in daily lives, but especially focused towards marketing, because this is exactly the point where most of us we lose. So friends, I have given you an overview of the structure of this particular course. Enjoy this course. It does not matter who are you, what level of or what category of beneficiary you are. This course I am sure is going to be highly beneficial to all of you, whether you are a child going to a primary school, whether you are a child going to a high school, whether you are a person going to a college, whether you are a father, whether you are a mother, whether you are giving service to somebody, are you a seller, are you a buyer, are you a receiver, are you a giver, whatever you are you a management consultant, are you a marketing man, are you the boss and employer, whatever category you belong to, friends, I am sure you will enjoy this course. But I would also expect your feedbacks when you go through this course. Please be open, give your feedbacks, add something whatever you want to add to it, so that this particular course becomes highly successful. I hope this will be very successful. So welcome friends, join this course. Thank you.